The ask in this lesson is very simple. So here I have a table with categories and items, and I want to create a drop-down menu which will have the unique list of categories. Now, if you have Office 365, you could use a formula like this one, which has filter and unique. And if you want me to explain this formula in a video, please do leave a comment in the comment section. For now, in this lesson, we're going to focus on another technique in case you don't have the filter and the unique formula available to you. So let's start. The first step is I'm going to click here and transform this into an Excel table. So insert table, we say OK, then we will call it data and then enter. And here I'm just going to start writing a formula to get the different elements. I have car, I have clothing, and I have appliance. And then we will see about the menu. So one of the formulas you could use is the index formula. So I do index. What is my array? My array is this. So it's data and the column is category, comma. What is my row number? For car, it is the first row. So we put 1, and column is an optional argument. We have only one column, so we don't need to put anything. So let's close the parentheses, put enter, and you get the car. We will copy this formula. So we go here, Control C, then escape. We put it here, and then we change this argument. I'm hard coding it at the beginning, and then we will see what to do with it. But if you see, closing is on the 3rd position. So we'll put 3, and then I can just put it here, and appliance is in the 8th row. So let's put 8, and we have our 3 categories. Now I want to deal with this 1, 3, and 8. Let's try to deal with the 3, and let's try a COUNTIF formula first. So if I do equal COUNTIF, I have a range, so let's take this range, and then let's do a criteria. In case I want to see how many, for example, cars I have, let's select car, and if you see I have 5 cars, okay, 2, 4, and 5. Now let's do something fun. Let's take the same formula, copy, let's paste it here. Don't forget, after you copy, you just press escape to exit the formula bar. Here what I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to put the criteria into range and the range into criteria. So I'm just going to delete this. I will go here and type D5, comma, and enter. And here you see I get 1s and 0s. If you don't see this, it's because your Excel version is a bit old. So you can go here, you select your formula and you press F9, and then you can see this 1s and 0s. I'll press escape, and if you see, the first 0 that you have is when I have closing, right? Every time I have a car, I'm gonna get a 1. So basically what I need to do to get this 3 into closing is to search for the first 0 in this COUNTIF array that I created. How do I do this? Basically, I can just put a match formula here. We open parentheses. Our lookup value is my 0, comma, where am I looking? In this COUNTIF array, and then comma at the end. The match type is exact match, so I'm going to select 0 and close it. And you get your 3. So let's put our 3 here, and let's see if I just drag it down what happens. It gives me a 1, which is not what I want. How can I fix this? If you see here in my COUNTIF, I have D5, which is the car, right? So what I need to do is I start it here, then I do a column, and then I select D5. So it will be D4, D5. Let's just put a $sign here. So you'll do F4 and then press enter. Now, if I drag my formula, you will get 8. Why? Because I am looking for my first 0 that doesn't have car and closing. So it will be appliance. If I drag it up, you will get a 1. because there I'm looking for my first zero where I don't have category data, so it's my car. So this is how you get your index. For some of you, you're gonna have a problem with this match formula because in the older versions of Excel, the match formula will not handle an array in the middle. In case you have this problem, you need to add an index inside. I'm gonna do it. You can put it anyways. It's not gonna matter if you have a new version of Excel, but it will fix your problem for older versions. So we're gonna do index here. We open the parentheses. Our array will be this, okay? And then the rest, if I go here, comma, my row number, I don't care what it is. I have to put an argument here, but I'm gonna keep it blank. So for Excel, I would have fulfilled what it needs, which is a row number. And then for me, I'm fine because it will take all the rows. Column number, I don't need to put because it's an optional argument. So let's close the parentheses. I'll give you a second so you can just look at this formula. And then we do enter. So now if I just drag it, I am still fine, but I fixed the problem for the old Excels. We have this now. Let's just copy paste it. So I'm just going to do Control C, then escape. I will go here. Instead of this one, I'm going to paste it, enter, and then we're going to drag this formula down up to here. You're going to see that we have some NAs. Why did I drag it? Because if I have new categories, I want to have them here, right? So to fix this NA, you can just add in front if error. So if error, we go till the end, comma, double quotation, close parenthesis. We just drag this and we are fine. Now I want to pick up the items and put them in the data validation. I'm going to use an offset formula. Equal offset. What is my reference? Let's start here. Then comma, rows. I'm just going to put it blank for now. I don't want to change it. Columns also. What I want to play with is my height. Height is the number of elements I need to take. And in this case, I need to take 3 elements. So I'm just going to hard code it. Width, I don't need to put because it's one column, so we don't have a problem. And let's close this. So I get my 3 element, but this is hard coded. How do I fix this? Well, you can use a COUNTIF. So COUNTIF, what is my range? My range is this, let's say. What is my criteria? I could use wildcards. And inside, I can do a question mark. A question mark means that it has any character. One character, but anything. And then a star. A star means any number of characters after. So that essentially means I want to count the number of elements here that have at least one character in it. So now we just close this for the offset and we say enter. We can just now use F4 to put the $sign everywhere. Here is my other $sign and do enter, and we'll go here, Control C, escape, then data validation. Here we're gonna put this offset formula, and there you go. If I add something new, like new, and then I go back to my menu, you can see that I get it. So I know it looks a little bit complex, but as soon as you start building the formula step by step, you will be able to do this effect and get the correct drop-down menu. So that was cool, huh? If you really liked it and you want to learn more about Excel, please like this video, comment, subscribe, and help me spread the knowledge.